Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to pYanodon's. Whew. In our last episode we got rubber going, did a bunch of other things, who even knows anymore? I sure don't. But we got LTN researched, so that can slowly be a thing that we work towards, is automating all the bits and bobs, getting enough rails, and starting to actually build a rail network, which is pretty exciting. It's going to take about 1 million years before we get everything on the rail network, but feels good. Feels good to at least have the research there. With rubber, there are a couple things that we can now look at. First off, we get belts, which are required for long-handed inserters, and now I am allowed, officially and finally, I'm allowed to longify my inserters, so I can do this research, which feels really good. I am using Bob's adjustables, so I'm not going to actually make red inserters, but I can, you know, I can use long inserters. Now, I guess well, maybe we should. How expensive are, I mean, the speed? So the speed is the same, and they use slightly more power. Interesting. So should I force myself to use... I forget if red inserters can shortify themselves with Bob's adjustables. Because if they can, maybe to be fair, I should force myself to use the red ones for all my inserting. Yeah, but then I'm over-expensing myself. I don't know. Moral dilemma, not worth it. I should have some chromium on hand anyway. Let me go grab some of that. Where am I making chromium? It's down by the southeast somewhere. Yeah, it's this section, I think. And then the only other thing we can really do with rubber right now is turn it into rubber stoppers, which may or may not be better. And we're going to look into that real quick. I mean, you can shortify them, so I could... Well, like, if I force myself to use these, then I'm going to want to use both, because these are still cheaper for not needing long, and then at that point, what's the point of even using Bob's adjustables? So there's a little bit of me that's like, I'm on board of moral dilemma, not worth it. Okay, so rubber stoppers are needed for... They're needed for glassware, which is what we use for Pi2, or sorry, Pi1. So for every 3 science packs, we need 3 glassware, which is 6 rubber stoppers, which is 3 latex. Where'd they go? I mean, it's kind of the same, right? Like, because one rubber comes from 1 latex right now. So, in terms of latex used, it's not changing anything. So, the amount of formic acid I need is the same, unfortunately. So, it's not until I get a better rubber recipe that it would be worth changing. I mean, I save the coal, but I already have that all set up, and I have roughly infinite coal, so I'm not really worried about that. What am I doing with the byproducts here, though? I'm taking them to a giant storehouse where I have lots of extra fuel. Okay, wonderful. We also have researched a new fun thing, which is speakers. I'm gonna go ahead and craft 20 or 30 of those. And then we need tinned cable, which is going to be where? Raw ores? Yes. which is copper cable, 2 copper cables, and all tin plate. Time for all the alarms. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have far too many things that need alarms. I'm not gonna go back and add things to things that need alarms, because that would be far too much work. I'm just gonna hope for the best, to be honest, and we'll add alarms as we need them. I'm wanting to do a tinned cable thing here, but maybe it's better to go up by where the rubber is. We have copper over here? Yeah, let's just automate the whole shebang. Because we've got the rubber right here. I need more assemblers. Let's change how this works. Why is this so weird? Ooh. Now this is something I don't do very often. Back-to-back inserters. And that does that. Alright, there we go. Now we can speakerify everything. Okay, I need a default speaker, because I'm going to go nuts if I have to configure every single one of these. So we're going to do global playback. Or no, I don't. I don't think we need sound by default. In the alert setting, the default is going to be the info signal showing the icon on the map. I don't think any of this really matters. Early game in py1. That is still where we're at. So that blueprint is just your basic speaker boy. No death spiral. Your Factorio game is basically just spaghetti. I mean, isn't that everybody's Factorio game? Is there anyone that plays differently? I doubt it. Okay. For LTN, I think we need both colors, which is kind of annoying. I need both colors of wire. And I need tinned cable, which is... God, that's so much rubber for one wire. Ugh. Ugh. You don't play like this? You're one of the few who actually has organizational methods. One of the what's the word I'm looking for? Ascended. What the heck is tinned copper? Oh yeah, raw ores. Okay. That's fine. Do this. I'm gonna need fuel for all this nonsense. Ugh. Ugh. But at least we can do that now. We can longify things. That feels good. Yeah, we will definitely be using bots once we have a mall type situation. That's for sure. Okay, hold on. Let's move that up. And we can get fuel down here. And into these guys. And now we've got tinned cable, and now we need rubber and circuits. Now circuits are not even on a belt yet, but we can fix that. Let's put rubber and circuits on a belt together, because I'm definitely not gonna have both of these, or I'm not gonna have either of them needing more than a half belt. Okay, let's switch the belt side here. Ooh, that's not what we want. Neither is that. There we go. Has to be a better way. It's definitely a better way. There we go. Shift Q is my better way. It's true. Organization does come at the cost of speed. Okay, then we plop those on there, and then we get to the end. And then we'll filter off past these. Yeah, I do play pretty fast because of my disorganization, which in some ways is helpful. Okay, put these on another belt. Don't know what we're gonna do with it, but it's gonna go this way. Oh my god. Oh, it's horrible. Just don't panic. Waitlist. Rubber. That's gonna eat all my rubber though. So instead, I will just put some in a chest over here. Take only half of it. Okay, there we go. Opposite sides for opposite colors, and we have ourselves what could be considered automation. Yay! Fast play works better on a stream. Yeah, that's true as well. It's more interesting. If I'm spending an hour just reorganizing things, that's a little bit less fun to watch. Okay, now what? We've done a thing. Oh, steel. Wait, what's wrong with steel? That's not good. We're out of coke. Interesting. Oh. The belt is just scrunked up. Yep, we got some raw coal on it somehow. All that up, and there we go. Limestone. Okay, get rid of that. 33. Okay, now the situation here, I think we just want another smelter, to be honest. Of course we can't craft one, because they probably cost like 15,000 steam engines or something. Smelter, ceramic. 50 ceramic. Which I have over here. Seems like we might be having an issue with steam for the ceramic. It's not backed up like we'd hope. We do have some extra steam somewhere nearby. Yeah, it needs 25 steam a second. I wonder if this is better. What can Coke turn straight into? So, what I'm thinking is using an oil burner instead of these burners. Definitely takes more space. Because 10 raw coal making 20 megajoules, but oil burners are more efficient. I guess that won't show up in this menu. So I think that would make more steam, right? Yeah. And I'm trying to remember which amount does it use? Because it's 7.5 times the steam, which is 1 kilojoule per degree. That's 235 kilojoules a piece. Okay, yeah, so boilers are only that, 3,000 divided by that. Nope, 1 divided by that. Boilers are only 60% efficient in the first place because water has a different heat capacity. So it's consuming 3.7 megawatts, but it's only producing, in terms of steam value, it's only producing like, what did I calculate it to be? 1,700 kilowatts. So it's not even producing that amount of steam. Whereas the oil burner, I don't think it's gonna, well, maybe it will have that problem actually. Let's find out. We need a DDC for the raw coal. Problem with this is that it's bigger, I guess. Okay, and we're just gonna do... Well, which one's better? This one? 60 coal gas. Coal gas is 200 kilojoules. No. The other one with coke oven gas is gonna be way better, right? I guess it depends. If I processed all of this, this one might be better because of the 3 coal also being worth stuff. But I think we're better off with a high pressure furnace, which I already have. And we just do the basic raw coal to coke. So many interesting things. Coke oven gas, oil burner. All of this is just for a little bit of ceramic that I probably don't even need. I mean, I need some for the whatchamacallit, but... Okay, we will have to look into what the heck this thing is doing with its power generation. But it should work better. Just load her in. And then coke out. So I could put priority left on that, and then the rest can go somewhere there. Don't know where you should go, so you'll go in a warehouse or a shed. Where are those little nice in-between sizes? Where are you guys? Industry? I industry not have a tab anymore? Is it just in logistics? Yeah. It's only 75 though. That's pretty small. But it's time for a speaker. We hook it up and say if Coke is greater than. Oops. Here we go. What's the amount that you'll hold? Stack to 100, 7,500, 7,400. That's gonna fill up in like 2 seconds, I think. Okay, but the important part is figuring this part out. So it generates steam only if it's hooked up to water, which we need to do. So it consumes 14.8 megawatts to make 60 steam. Whereas the boiler consumes 3.7 megawatts to make 7.5 steam. So if we multiply by 2 and multiply by 8, 3.7 times 8, it uses that many megawatts, 29.6 megawatts, which is double, exactly double. So this is 100%. It says its efficiency is 200%, but it's essentially wasting energy turning water into steam. Because the amount of steam energy that it's making is still not 14.81 megawatts. The amount of steam energy it's making is 60 units of steam, which have 235 kilojoules each. What in the ever-living... So it's making roughly the power that it uses. Roughly. Because water and steam have different energy. It's 2.1, it's almost a factor of 2. Yeah, it's 2.1 versus 1. So because this is 200% efficient, it converts water into steam at roughly a 1-to-1 ratio, because water has double the energy density. So to get water to boil, you're already wasting half of your energy, essentially. But because it's 200% efficient, you're then wasting roughly nothing and gaining roughly nothing. There you go. There's the TED Talk you didn't want to come to. Didn't have a choice. But we're gonna get a ton of Coke as a byproduct, which is awesome. I mean, why was that? You know, this is so much better, right? Because now I'm getting more bang for my buck, because now my 10 raw coal, instead of being 30 megajoules, that's roughly half efficient, it's 20 megajoules that's fully efficient. So I get a free 33% boost in the amount of steam I get per raw coal. And on top of that, I get a bunch of Coke for free. But now I have to deal with that Coke, which is ironically difficult in this spot. Where do we need Coke? You know, I guess I could ship that over here to make steam for that area. Because I know they always need steam over there. So we'll bring over some freebie Coke to here. just load that onto the bottom of the belt. As a extra. Oh, but wait. Do we need to care about? No, I forget. Are we trying to use all this coke? I think we are. Oof. I really need to come up with a better system for all this. Yeah, because I think we're trying to keep everything else running, so we don't want coke to back up. We want the anthracene, or is that naphthalene? Naphthalene is what's backing up. Naphthalene is the one that turns into creosote. Right. And then the middle oil is what turns into the light oil. And more creosote through naphthalene. And then anthracene comes from mostly this step. Okay. Trying to re-wrap my brain around all of the oil stuff. So then this is not really needed? I guess this is extra. I don't need to be eating this rock hole. So if I instead first... This is... I know this is complicated. And I'm probably making it way worse than I need to be. You guys are probably like screaming at your screen. You're like, just do this! Let's see. So let's prioritize. Of course, these aren't on this. Oh, they are on the same side of the belt. Okay. Then let's input priority right on this. And then this will add low. This is just an easy way to do low priority, right? Because, you know, you plop it onto the side of the belt and it's only going to pop in when it has space. So. That's that. That'll add more steam where we need it. I'm still not really sure if that's right. Probably not. We have an alarm. If that goes wrong, which it will. Let's try that. Okay, anyway, that should end up with some more ceramic, and we can make a second smelter now, I hope. Yeah, and let's get 30 more. There we go. 2 more smelters. God, these things are huge. Oh my goodness. How big are these ones? Are these 13 by 13? Yep. I feel like that's kind of the generic, like, giant building size for pYanodon's. Giant buildings are 13 by 13. Okay. Someday I'll have long enough pipes to actually connect these buildings together with one pipe. That day is not today. And we've got 3 inputs. So I'll do some form of... No, I actually need to go up one more. Oop. Thank goodness for picker dollies, I will say. Makes everything just a little bit easier. Okay, so the antimony oxide will be up here. Feed that in to each building. And then what is this? Iron plus nexolite. Fed into each building. And then finally, we need to output Phoenix. Harry Potter in the order of the special iron nexolite alloy. Iron nexolite antimony special alloy. Here we go. And output the final one. Oh, right. Hold. Oh, what am I doing? Longify these inserters, baby. That's a nice new thing to have. Alright, hook up the syngas, which is hopefully going to be enough fuel. I actually have no idea if it is or not. And where's this supposed to go? Just on top of that. Alright, there we go. Tripled our Phoenix production. I don't know if we can support that amount. And now what I need is a dump chest. Do you have any nearby? Nope. Time to make. Actually, soil's not a bad thing to have. Because what I want to do is make another caravan outpost, which needs concrete. That's concrete, baby. Okay, van. Advanced foundry has the same letters in it. But caravan outpost is what we want. I guess we need 2. Yeah. And then we need another caravan. Okay. So that's moss gene, biosamples, earth DNA. Oh, and it's made in a creature chamber. I have one of those lurking around somewhere, don't I? Where's my creature chamber? Oh! I bet. Nope. How do I do it? Control F. Shift F. Creature chamber. Do I have... Yeah, there. Somewhere. Here it is. Where am I? It's literally right next to me. Okay, so we had made some digosaurs, but now I want to make a couple caravans again. We've already got the saline water being fed into it. Nice. And the moss gene samples we have up here, which could use some more petri dishes. I've stored up some for future use. Good. Good. There we go. We'll take some moss gene samples. And then we need some grout cocoons and biosamples. Now, biosamples we have done. No. Yes. What's going on here? Here they are. And did we need the earth DNA? Yes. Generic earth DNA. So grab a few of those. Don't know how many. Fill that up. Looking good. I should probably have a chest that loads in. I don't have to babysit. Okay, I got rid of the other stuff. So now I need a bunch of grout cocoons. Which I should have a stockpile of down here somewhere. Okay, now I can get rid of this warehouse. And just put this stuff on the belt. Take a loader back. Grout cocoons. Yes, they are backed up. 20. I would like 30 of them, please. There we go. Alright. 2 more caravans. Easily peasily, lemon squeezily. So then those 2 caravans, we don't even need 2, we just need 1. We're gonna put 1 at the Nexalit, and then it's gonna grab the Nexalit, and it's gonna bring meat back for the digosaurs to eat. That's why I'm doing all of this. I guess I haven't even explained my thought process until just now. But the digosaurs need meat, and I didn't really want to make a meat belt all the way out here. We can also do guts, but I think might as well just use meat. Until we get workers' food, at least. Alright, there we go. Big monster ready to go. And then I guess we have the Nextlet on a belt already, don't we? So I already accomplished the belting. So all it needs to do is take the meat. We have the meats. And it needs to grab some brains. I'll give it some initial brain food. Brain food. Get it? Because it's food. That's a brain. Good jokes. Good jokes, aren't they? Ha ha ha. What else is fish oil good for? I have a lot of it. Can I use it for anything useful? Foods, biopolymer, just straight up iron ore once we get I2. Interesting. We need it for construction bots, which I can research already? What? Let's do it. Let's do it. We can slowly start getting construction bots figured out. They're quite expensive. Needing an entire gearbox, 5 circuits, 3 belts, which is 6 rubber, 20 small parts, 20 steel plates, 15 aluminum plates, 5 solder, which is a bunch of tin and copper, lead and tin, 50 fish oil, and 2 batteries, which also I think are not cheap. Yeah, because those need urea. So that's on the list. But we can at least research it. Okay, so we need the urea to melamine process go in at some point. And let's craft some more lamps. Lamps. Car? Car. First, I need poop. Yes, exactly. All right, Caravan outpost is here. Just load directly in. You, sir, are going to empty cargo, wait until fulfilled. Then you're going to come all the way back to here to grab more meat. And you will... Oh, that's not how that works. Right. So I need another caravan outpost that's full of meat for him to pick up from. Okay. Well, I guess we can first add the stop where he refills his brains. There. And you will store food. Okay. And I fill you with the brainies. And then the meat will go in out of the caravan outpost. I think that's all good. Yeah, there was something in my brain that was telling me I needed 2 caravan outposts, and then I fooled myself thinking, wait a second, I can do this with 1. But no, I do need 2. I do need 2. Alright. Duralumin's starting to look sparse, which is scary. Aluminum's scary. Everything's scary. I have too little of too much. Of course, that doesn't fit. Why would it? Just put it over here, I guess. All right, so that'll be the meat. We're not gonna need like stupid amounts, so I'll let it go half full. Why not just let it fill up? I can't select you. That's so annoying. Does it show up in this list? No, it doesn't. Ah, remote configuration. Let me down. Let me configure my animals. Alright, you, sir. You need to go to brain. No, meat. Meat pile. And fill cargo. You don't really need to wait. We'll wait on the emptying end. And yeah, go ahead and do it. Go do your thing. Okay, well, hopefully that keeps Nextlet running now without me needing to babysit it, which is nice. All the rubber stuff still working properly. It seems to be. We're not like running out of anthracene. No. Oh, we're good on that. Does look like I'm low on wood? So that's bad. What's going on with wood? Did I ever change the wood recipe? I can't even remember. No, I did the fiber one. Fiber should be more efficient now. Yeah, what's going on down here with wood? I'm just not making enough. They're all, well, they're not all running. Oh, I'm low on ash. Okay, now that's fixable. I just need supplemental. Oh, I see what I was doing. Oh yeah, we turned off all this garbage. Okay. So if I reverse all of these, then we should have ash for a while. Yeah, that should basically do it. That's 20,000 ash a piece. Let's make this a little faster. Okay. So that will reignite the full speed of trees, which is 0.9 logs a second only. Well, it's better than nothing. And right now, most of the wood is going to make cellulose. And that cellulose is going to science. Interesting. Oh man, pYanodon's ship coke oven gas east. remember why we were gonna do that. And we have coke oven gas we're wasting. What we're gonna use it for? Steam maybe somewhere? I don't know. Fish seem to be properly backed up, so that's good. Tin is finally backed up. That's new. Okay, so copper seems to be the main issue. I just need a second belt of copper. That's all there is to it. Let's make some miners. And grab some more belts, probably, because I don't think 300 is enough. Doodly doodly doo. Get some copper, smelt some copper, have some copper, use some copper. Need to craft some more regular inserters. How are we doing on pipes? We're actually okay on pipes for the first time. For the first time in a long time. Got belts, got some small parts, and what else was I gonna grab? Power poles are good. Splitters, oh, underground. That's what I'm gonna do. I do need some more splitters too. Alright, so this copper patch is what, 4 million? Yeah, we're good. That's not going to run out for a long time. And each one of these is 2 per second, which is much faster than vanilla. So like that alone is 24 a second. It's crazy. So technically 4 per side is already enough. But these top ones will run out relatively quick. They've only got a little bit. So that means even if the top 2 run out, that's still enough for a yellow belt. I feel like I should just because I have the miners connect these up though. I'm already down here. Alright, belt number 2. Is it worth balancing? I'll balance up here. Just in case they get different amounts eventually. And then a little gap. There we go. Probably didn't leave space all the way back up. The copper smelting, I'm guessing. We'll find out. Minor problem it is, Dave. Okay, this is where we stopped leaving space. Well, actually not completely. If I do that, and then we just really need it. Alright. One of these again. So far, so good. Hasn't been too bad. Okay. Nice. So then we just need to double all of this, which I haven't left much space for. Thankfully, I did leave some space for the antimony, so I can copy. Not quite. Probably gonna have to use an underground. Yeah. Because I can have the... Yeah, because I've got an output and an input belt, so I'll probably do it like this. And that's... how many? 9 screeners? 9 automated screeners. cost a lot of plates. But then we'll have the second belt of copper running up along here, and then the output belt will be probably undergrounding next to it. And then I will have enough for... Oh yeah, I was just getting rid of extras. Then I'll have enough to need 5 more crushers. I think it's exact, right? No, 6, 3, 3.33. So I think it ends up being exactly 1.5 grade 2 copper that's provided, which is exactly the half belt. So I need another 5 jaw crushers. I think we can fit those in here-ish. And then we'll have a full belt of grade 2 out, which we can smelt into what? Full belt of copper? No, not even. It's still 2.5 to 1. So 15 divided by 2.5, I don't know, it's like 6 or something. Okay, let's go make those screeners. Need a bunch more iron, a bunch more steel while I'm over here. Grab some more power poles. Get rid of some power poles. Get rid of some of that crap. Steel's up here. Grab steel. Grab iron. Whew, there's 6. Now I need more circuits. Absolutely bonkers. Okay, so 6 plus 3 more. Done. And then jaw crushers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we already had 5. Cool. I should have enough belts and inserters, and we can get the more copper checked off our list, which actually feels really good. Okay, so for each of these, it looks like we need 2 yellows in. Yeah. And then 1 yellow out. You can do it like that. So then we've got power from 1 power pole. Oop, that's not how out works. I forget, do we need both sides for the output? Total out is 9, so you guys you'll go to the right, you'll go to the left. The edges of the building, copy that. Those 2, into those 2, into those 2, into that, but then remove the top bits. And we should have ourselves an extra double helping. Alright, now what are we doing here? We've got... we filtered it by side. That's unfortunate. So that's not gonna work. Okay, instead of filtering there, let's bring it all down. We'll go over above these jaw crushers. Oof. Okay. And then here I will output all of the grade 2. Sometimes it's just easier to grab it to filter it out. Okay, we'll filter all the grade 2 there. And I need to be careful with how we're gonna have to do some sort of splitter stuff and maybe a small buffer, because we do have exactsies, which means if I'm outputting not super carefully onto certain sides of the belt, then we might end up with like 10, because we have an unequal amount of screeners. I'm not putting exactly the same amount on each, and so if I end up with different amounts, then that could be a problem for the belt throughput. Why am I out of coal gas? Is that just a coal gas problem? Yeah, that's all backed up again. I thought we fixed this. What are we stuck on? Too much coke. And we're not burning ash. Somehow. Interesting. We must have not been burning it fast enough. More problems. Okay, and then this creosote needs to go over to here. It's more out of the way. That 3, 4, 5. Ugh, not quite. 5. Oh god, this is bad. Okay, so we're sort of getting there. Now stone can do that. That's fine. This will come down and then get crushed. That's good. That needs 0.667. Okay, so it's all ones. One in, one out. Inserters. Easy enough. Out. Okay. And we'll stagger the sides. But again, they're not staggered exactly equal, so we'll have to be careful about this. Okay, so the first thing is to filter the stone to the right. And then we'll merge those. So stone's out. Then we need to merge. Yeah, this is where we're gonna run into problems. What I need is for each one to be able to provide to both sides of the belt. Like this sort of thing. So let's just do that, and then do this, and then we merge them, and I know it's not technically fully necessary to do both of them this way. I could probably just do one of them this way and one of them roughly balanced, and then it would work, I think. Okay. Now, I did something wrong because we're not actually running yet. Oh yeah, we need the rest of it. So the rest of it needs to get down to here. Well, which it can't because there's too much crap in the way. Oh, that doesn't help, does it? We'll go over here. We'll go down. And then we'll put that to merge in with all of that. And if we did that right, it will end up with a fully saturated belt of grade 2 copper. Beautiful. And then that will need no more smelters. Perfect. These can handle a fully saturated belt. 2.5 each. No, well, actually not quite. They can only handle 2.4, 2.3 maybe to count the coal in there. But 2.3 a piece is enough because that's still more than 15 total. And we're already backed up on copper anyway, so it seems like right now something else is the issue. But we now have more copper smelting. Oh, wait, no we don't. No we don't. No we don't. Hold up. We need to redo. Hey, Sarvi the Fox, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so now these are all gonna have to be long inserters, which means we're gonna have to feed fuel from the front. What have I been doing with ash, by the way? Oh, it's just getting filtered out. Okay. Well, what have you guys been up to over on the Sarvi channel? Shout out, Sarvi the Fox. Marf, Marf, you've been Factorioing as well. Yes, we are pain elemental right now. Let's see. Down one. So then I can do this. Okay. And we have long inserters now, which feels really good. And long enough power poles to reach them across 2 belts. So there we go. New copper build is complete. Cool. Heavily debating another pie try. Yeah, it does take a good amount of internal convincing before you actually do it. It's so fun though, but it's also so terrible. It is both. Let's get that extra beltage. Okay, sweet. More copper can be checked off the list. I'm gonna go fix that ash burning problem down at the bottom here. And then we'll probably call it an end of the episode. And we'll have to raid somebody else, because I think I'm gonna be done streaming soon as well. But first, the ash problem. What is going on down here? So it's probably an issue of the rate is not right. Oh, that's actually very confusing. So the net rate it can burn ash at is 2.631. And I'm somehow, I think between all of this, I'm making more ash than that. So what we need to do is, oh no, I'm out of inserters. I need to feed all of them ash. The episode was called episode? What? I'm confused. I don't get it. Okay, and then we need to feed it coal, or sorry, coke. From this. I said I would call it an episode. Ah, I get it now. Yes. Yes, you did make a bad joke, but it's at least an attempt at being funny. And then they feed themselves back the ash. Hopefully that's now enough. I guess I need 2 insert. Okay, I guess I need more inserting of ash. Do it from this side. Okay. That should do it. Hopefully. And what was I doing over here? Oh, I was building up soot over time. Lord knows why. I think to make silver or gold or something. I don't know. What does soot make? Probably. I think it's gold. No, silver. It is silver. I guess both, technically. But I think the first thing we need it for is silver. Oh, God. Just all the things. When you look up one thing in FNEI and you get 50 recipes that you, like, don't even recognize. It's a good time. It's always a really good time. Okay, so this is all running again. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. In the words of Bold Viking, good, 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 good. Okay, sweet. Well, with all of that complete, I think we can call it a YouTube episode. The meat is being fed to the little dino diggers, which is wonderful. And the Nexalit, while slow, is flowing. And the Phoenix is out of fuel because of the issue we just fixed. So that should start back up again. Look at all this wire we have. Beautiful. We'll be able to wire up all of our crazy contraptions in LTN. And we've even got a few more shafts and gearboxes built up. So that's nice. So we're getting there. We're doing things. I mean, you know, pYanodon's is all about just accomplishing things. Eventually, if you accomplish enough things, you'll have some form of progress. Like, if your goal is actually progress, then you're gonna be real unhappy real fast. But if your goal is to just get random crap done, and you just keep doing that, eventually, you'll find that you've accidentally progressed. These are out of fuel. That's bad, right? Really bad. How did I break this? What? Oh, it's this belt. This belt's supposed to have fuel on it, and it's empty. Okay, that's bad. That's like really bad. Oh, I broke it from the copper stuff. Okay. Alright, we can fix that. And then it will actually be an episode. Complete. Alright, and for my own sanity, let's do that. So that looks good. I know there's about 50 other things that if I fix what I just fixed, I should also fix 50 other things, but you know. Fixing some is better than fixing none, right? Right. Okay, so this is supposed to continue up. Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right, well, as always, thank you guys for watching, and if you're on YouTube, please leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think, and if you enjoyed it, let me know what you think. Otherwise, if you didn't enjoy it, maybe let me know what I can improve nicely. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.